sustainability has been the big word, for due diligence investors, going through the pandemic, and we're coming into another period where sustainability is going to be, just as much of an issue. And when you're looking at business with 90% recurring revenues, it's much more likely it will make it through the storm.
It is, but if you think about how businesses are valued, it's a function of the future cash flows you think those businesses are going to generate, inflation, so what that money is going to be worth discounted for the time, and the cost of borrowing that money to buy those businesses. All those three are moving the wrong way. The price of businesses has to fall in a free market. I'm not saying universally for every business. I'm sure there's still some standout assets, but I don't know, normally there's a flight to quality in these situations where you're ticking all the metrics and you probably do get that value you want, but I think if you're not ticking all those boxes of recurring revenue, organic growth, cash conversion, then you might struggle.
I mean, let's pick that point. There seems to have been a spell in the last couple of years where every now and again we kind of forget reality. It used to be that recurring revenue was valued higher than anything else. And we're seeing some examples recently where businesses that are very project driven are attracting huge valuations. They're the ones that get hit the hardest in this environment because things get delayed. There's a lot to be said for being predictable and boring.
Yeah.
I'm very bored about it, but I like it.
But still, with interest rates and inflation, it is going to erode those future earnings in the eyes of a financial investor.
It's absolutely will. I'm simply saying that certain businesses types will be hit harder than others.
But as you said, Chris, growth is multiple is driven by growth. So if the economy shrinks, even a few percent, that means the market for our services is potentially shrinking. Only with new technologies, cyber, and all these sorts of things. Where we get growth areas, and they're the businesses which are getting higher multiples.
Yeah, but it's really interesting when you say that. So I've argued for a long time that we should be looking at growth of EBITDA, not of sales. So we're going to be in a situation now with RPI increases and everything else where actually growth of sales is going to go up. And everyone's going to say, I've got organic growth of 15%, which is customers' price up by 10%. Actually, our wages have gone up by 10%, so we're actually the same as we were. So maybe, again, the metrics and the lens we're using to review these needs to change slightly when we're in a slightly higher inflation environment.
And so how do you see yourself sort of valuing things going forward over the next 12 months as opposed to how you have done over the previous 12?
I think we stick to our disciplines, but we will be looking at those future cash flows and applying discount factors that we would and upping those assumptions. And obviously we'll have a higher cost of capital than we had previously. So that will play through to our model.
Evolution Capital is the first UK corporate finance boutique to exclusively focus on providing advice to the ICT sector. We are the leaders in our field. With activities spanning 3 decades, we have provided strategic and transactional advice to over 200 technology entrepreneurs, shareholders and management teams of both privately owned and public companies. We deliver outstanding transactional outcomes by unlocking intrinsic value in our clients' businesses, by providing expert advice based on meticulous analysis and robust methodologies. This is who we are and how we do it.